Welcome back to Fixing Our Old House. In this episode, I'll be telling you about how I fixed our 28-year-old air conditioner. One of the problems with dealing with old appliances is that it's really easy for a salesperson to convince you, or for you to convince yourself, that you may as well just replace it. The problem is, here in Seattle, it's pretty mild in the summer, so we don't use our air conditioners that much, and it's really kind of questionable whether you should spend $10,000, $15,000 or more to fix an air conditioner that you're only using 2 weeks a year. Before this project, air conditioners were a bit of a mystery to me, but after several hours of investigation and watching YouTube videos and reading blogs online, I was able to fix the air conditioner with a part that cost me only $7.19. Before I start, I should say that air conditioners are high current, high voltage appliances, so they can be pretty dangerous. This project might not be for you. But even if you don't do the work yourself, hopefully this can give you a little bit more detail on what's going on in your air conditioner and give you an idea of what can go wrong. In our case, we would turn on the air conditioner and it seemed like it was working, but the air coming out of the vents wasn't cold. I checked outside and realized that the compressor, which is the outside unit, wasn't running. I found a lot of resources online suggesting easy fixes for air conditioner compressors. I tried a few things before zeroing in on the actual problem. Before I get to that, a quick primer on some of the parts inside the air conditioner. The start-run capacitor stores a charge and provides the boost needed to start the compressor. You can get a replacement for about $10 to $20. A lot of blogs and YouTube videos talk about replacing these, but this wasn't the problem in my case. The delay on break timer keeps the compressor from restarting too quickly and damaging itself. New ones can cost between $6 to $15. The contactor takes 24 volts from the thermostat and charges an electromagnet to connect the 240 volts needed to run the compressor. On another YouTube clip, I saw that you can manually engage the contactor to test and see if the 240 volt line is okay and if the compressor works. Now, this is probably one of the more dangerous things I did, so either don't do this or just be really, really careful. So we can see that with the contactor engaged, the air conditioner starts up. So let's try to figure out what else might be wrong. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. We've got the thermostat turned on, so it should be drawing power. We've got, when I check across this, we've got 240, 250 volts, so the power is definitely on. On this relay, this controller here, with T1, T2, we have 27 volts. And T1, T3, we have 27 volts. But here, we have 0. This is between the two sides of the contactor. So the hypothesis is that this relay might not be working. Okay, so this is the current setup, and my hypothesis is that this black relay here is causing the problem. So I think what I need to do is bypass this relay by switching the purple, popping that off, and taking the blue, put it in its place. And then I should be able to theoretically pop off the black and just leave it unhooked as well. So I bought a replacement timer for $7.19 plus shipping. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the switch to the new timer. Before I do that, I'm using this current detector to tell me if the electricity is turned off. As we can see here, there's no current running through any of these, so we're safe to go ahead and start switching wires around. First, I'm going to remove this ground wire. The new timer doesn't have an equivalent spot to hook up the wire, and I don't think it's strictly necessary. The next thing I'm going to remove is the wire from the thermostat. So this wire will tell the timer when the thermostat is calling for cooling. And then the timer can determine whether or not 5 minutes has passed since the last time it was turned off. And when it has, it can send current through the purple wire to the contactor, which will activate the compressor. So now that I've hooked this all up, I'm going to go ahead and switch the 240 volt power back on to the compressor. Okay, currently we have no voltage. Just about to turn on the thermostat in about 5 seconds, and then we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we have the timer set to 5 minutes. So we're going to turn the thermostat off and then try turning it back on. And now in about 10 seconds, we're going to turn it back on. And then this should keep it from coming back on in the interim. Okay, so now we have a voltage between these two, which means that the delay is in place. So there was inside a delay as well at the thermostat. So what we should be seeing is the whole thing coming on within the next 5 minutes or less. Success! Now we just need to close it up and get back to our cool house. Before I finish, I owe a debt of gratitude to the Word Advice TV channel on YouTube. It's a great resource for all things air conditioners and furnaces, and really is probably a better resource than this video. So if you're having air conditioner problems, go and check it out. I'll put a link below in the description. So there you go. I fixed a 28-year-old air conditioner with a $7 part and several hours of research and investigation. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure to destroy the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks.